Good morning, everyone. Welcome to American English with Maestro Sersea live session webinar. Today is Sunday, November 7th, 2021. Our webinar should last from 10 a.m. to about 11 a.m. Los Angeles time. And I'm making a recording to share with those of you who haven't been able to make it live. Okay, let's move on. So here's the agenda. We're going to start by discussing three quotes. We're going to look at three quotes and we'll discuss them. Then we'll have some dialogues, daily needs, making a date, catching a bus. Okay, and after that, we're going to look at a vocabulary quiz, Fry Sight Words, 500, lesson 4 of 5. Okay, so we're going to do that as well. After that, I'll reintroduce the free American English lessons. Just some basic information on the lessons, and we're going to also look at quarter 1, 2, and 3 overviews. Okay, so let's start with the first quote. Let's look at this quote and see what does it mean. Now, you feel free to type in the box, what do you think this quote means, okay? This is a Chinese saying, and it's called, it says, water drops pierce stone, rope saws cut wood. Okay? So again, water drops pierce stone, rope saws cut wood. What do you think this means? What do you think is the meaning behind this Chinese saying? Okay, not a problem, Jean Gardy. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Virginia. Welcome, Singguo. Welcome, Rosalino. Welcome, Odorico. Welcome, Jean Gardy. So look at this saying, Chinese saying, and try to figure out what it means, okay? So we look at things sometimes as impossible, right? For example, let's look at let's decipher the first line. Water drops pierce stone. Pierce means to make a hole through, okay? So water drops pierce stone. If you have water dropping from up above and it keeps dropping on the stone, eventually the stone will be changed by the water. It's not going to happen in an hour or a day or a week, but even in years, water drops can change the face of the stone. Oh, you have an expression like that in Brazil, Odorico. Okay, so water drops can pierce stone. Normally, we say, what? Water can't pierce anything, but give it enough time and water drops can pierce stone. Okay, the next line, rope saws cut wood. So, usually you have a saw that has metal and it cuts the wood really fast, right? It cuts the wood really fast. But in the past, they didn't have metal. They used to use rope. And they would do it slowly, slowly, slowly until they would cut the wood. Okay? So rope saws can cut wood as well. Welcome, Tatamo. So again, you put enough time and energy, you can cut wood with a rope saw. You give water enough time and you have enough patience to wait for the water to drop, and it will pierce stone. it will pierce stone. It will go through stone. Okay? So have patience and give it time, and anything is possible. That's pretty much what these lines here mean. Um, think of learning English. When you're at the beginning, you don't visualize yourself. Okay, you got to turn off the microphone, Jean Gardy, because I can't hear myself. So let me turn off your microphone. Okay. So water drops pierce stone, rope saws cut wood. How do we apply that to learning English? Okay. At first, you don't see yourself at the end. You don't see yourself as a fluent English speaker, fluent English communicator. But just like water drops pierce stone, just like rope saws cut wood, even though you're at the beginning and you don't have the skills, you will get to the end where you will be fluent. But you have to have the patience and you have to give it time, but it will happen. Okay. So that's the Chinese saying for today. Here's the next one. The next one says, if you are always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. Okay? So if you're always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. So if you try to be like everybody else, you're not going to go far. You need to find the special part of you and work for it and fight for it. If you have a hunger for learning English, for example, fight for it, work on it, improve on it, and you can be amazing at it. Oh, I don't have time to learn English. I don't have time to practice English. That's what a lot of people say. And if you do what a lot of others consider normal, you're never going to get there. You're never going to get to the point of being a fluent English learner. So, again, if you are always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. Odorico can tell us that. A lot of people sing, a lot of people play guitar. But how many people have reached the level of achievement that Odorico has? Where millions of people have listened to his music, have enjoyed his songs. He didn't just play music in the bathroom. He played music for others. He played music for himself. He created music. So he went beyond normal. He went to exceptional. Okay, so again, the saying, if you are always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be, applies in many different areas of life. Oh, we have more people here. Welcome, Tatamo. Welcome back, Tatamo. Welcome, Virginia. Welcome, Zamane. Welcome, Macon. Okay. So you can be amazing. Just don't follow other people. Follow yourself. Follow your own shining light. Whatever seems to you that you want to achieve, whatever you want to achieve, follow your dream. Don't let it be extinguished by others saying, you can't do it. It's too hard. You can do it. Okay. And let's go to the next one. And this one was written or said by Mahatma Gandhi, a civil rights activist from India. Great leader. And again, be the change you want to see in the world. Be the change you want to see in the world. You want people to pick up trash from the floor. Be the first one to do it. You want people to be nice to other people? You be nice to other people. You want people to be creative and share their joy of life? You do that first. Don't expect other people to do it for you. You can be the change you want to see in the world. And again, you like music, you want to hear great music, then you do what Odorico does, and you create music and you play it for others and you make others happy as well as make yourself happy. Um, be the change you want to see in the world. Like Jean Gardy Lazaire works with young people and right at a school. So he helps others. He helps young people at a school. He is a good influence on them. Okay, so again, be the change you want to see in the world.
Shuma.
Hello, Zamane. All right, so we have now we have a dialogue. Okay, yes, Odorico, patience is a virtue. I appreciate it. Okay, let's see here. We have a dialogue. Let me see if I can make it a little bigger. There we go. And here we have the first dialogue, and it's daily needs. I'm going to read it first. Welcome, Medim. I'm going to read it first, and then I'll practice it with some of you, okay? Sounds good?
Sounds
This
good.
is the last of the milk. I know I intend to go to the store today. Would you get some of that new cereal we saw advertised on TV? Which one? You know, the one with the silly ad about how vitamins jump up and down. Oh, you mean Kikis? Yeah, that's the one. Well, I'll see. Sometimes the stores don't have some of the new kinds of cereal. Okay. Odorico, you want to try it? Okay,
Yes.
so I will be Judith, and you are mother. Okay, Odorico?
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's do it. This is the last of the milk.
I know. I intend to go to the store today.
Very good, very good. Let me see if I can make the. Okay, it's loud. Okay, would you get some of that new cereal we saw advertised on TV?
Which one?
You know, the one with the silly ad about how vitamins jump up and down.
Oh, you mean Kikis?
Yeah, that's the one.
Well, I see. Sometimes the stores don't have some of the new kinds of cereal.
Very good, very good. Good job, good job. Great job, Odorico. Okay, Jean Gardy, you're next.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
okay, you are Judith and I am mother. Okay?
Do- Okay.
Okay, so read it for us.
This is the last of the milk.
I know I intend to go to the store today.
Would you get some of that new cereal we saw advertised on TV?
Which one?
You know, the one with the
Is
silly, the one with the silly ad about
there one
how
with the
vitamins
chili
up and
that
down.
about
Oh, you mean Kikis.
Yeah, that's the one.
what to mean
Well,
jump
I'll
up and
see.
down?
Sometimes the stores don't have some of the new kinds of cereal.
Oh, what do
Okay,
you
good
mean?
job. Good job, Jean Gardy. All right. So this was
Thank you,
it.
teacher.
Okay, let me see. Singwo, are you there? Okay, not there. Okay. We're going to move on to the next dialogue. And we have more people here. Great. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. This one is called Making a Date. Making a Date. And again, a date means different things in English. A date could be a time of day. A
Of
date
course.
could be a schedule that you are going to meet with someone, like a meeting date. But a date could also be a romantic meeting. Like, let's have a date where a man and a woman decide to go out and have a good time. Maybe watch a movie, maybe go to the restaurant. So making a date could be different things. Let's see what it means here. First, I'll read it for you. What time are you leaving tomorrow? You mean to go to the graduation ceremony? Yes, I'd like to go with you if I may. I'd be delighted to take you. I plan to leave here about 9:30. Fine, I can be ready by then. Okay, I'll pick you up at your house. See you tomorrow, then, about 9:30. So this is definitely not a romantic date, right? This is just a date of people going to a graduation ceremony. They're going to a graduation ceremony, so they want to go together to that graduation ceremony. What is a graduation ceremony? Well, when people finish school and they get a certificate or a diploma, they get
Ramadi, it's a kind of uh,
end
hello.
of school celebration. Yes, Jean Gardy. Do you have them in?
Hello.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, do you have graduation ceremonies in your country, Jean Gardy?
Sometimes.
Okay. Okay,
Hello,
so
Sersea.
usually at the end of the school year, when students finish a grade level, they have a graduation ceremony. Also, when they finish middle school, or they finish high school, or they finish university, that's when they have a
Yeah.
graduation ceremony. They finish a program, okay? When they finish a
Yeah. A
program.
professional school.
Yes. Okay, so when they finish school. So let's start with Odorico again. Odorico, you are Paul and I am Drew. Okay? Let's
Okay,
read this together.
let's do
Okay.
it.
All right. What time are you leaving tomorrow?
You mean to go to the graduation ceremony?
Yes, I'd like to go with you if I may.
I'd be delighted to take you. I plan to leave here about 9:30.
Fine, I can be ready by then.
Okay, I'll pick you up at your house.
See you tomorrow then, about 9:30. Very good. Very good. Okay, Jean Gardy, you're up next. You are Drew and I am Paul. Okay, Jean Gardy? So you are Drew and I am Paul. Let's read that. Okay, Jean Gardy, can you read it? Can you hear me? Hello, Macon. Do you want to read this dialogue with us?
Hi.
Hello, welcome. Where are you from, Macon?
Yes, but I am from Kyrgyzstan, but now I am in Ghana.
Oh, you're in Ghana, in Africa. Wow. Okay,
Yes.
welcome.
Yes.
Welcome. Okay, do you want to read?
Thank you.
Do you want to read this with us? I will read the first line. You read Paul. Okay. Okay, I'll read Drew.
I try. Okay.
Okay,
I try,
I'll help
but
you. Not a problem. I'll help you.
My problem. I study the English language now.
Okay, let's try. What time are you leaving
Okay.
tomorrow?
Okay.
You mean?
You mean to go to the graduation ceremony?
Yes. Yes, I'd like to go with you if I may.
Go away. Wait.
Okay. I'd be
Huh?
delighted. I'd be delighted.
You're Paul.
Okay, you read this part, Paul. I'd
Wait,
be
I don't know how.
delighted.
Divide.
I'd be delighted to take you.
Divided.
Okay. Can you read this one for Paul?
Включается, включается.
Okay. Singwo, you're going to read with me next time, okay? So
Yes.
just wait. Just wait and I'll turn on your microphone, Singwo. Okay. So Meikan, read this one for me. I'd be
Oh.
delighted. I'd be delighted.
I'd be delighted to take you. I plan to leave here about 9:30.
Very good. Fine. I can be ready by then. Good. Read the next part. Okay. Okay. So now read this one. Okay.
I'll pick you up to your house.
At your house. See you tomorrow
You
then.
up?
About yes,
To
pick
your
you up
house.
at your house. Okay, see you tomorrow then about 9:30. Good job, Meikan. We'll have another dialogue soon. Okay. Let's give
Okay,
Singwo.
thank you.
Welcome, Singwo. Where are you from?
Hello,
Where?
Sersea. I'm from Cambodia.
Cambodia. Welcome, Singwo. Nice to meet you. Okay, let's read this dialogue together, okay? Let's try to read this dialogue together. I will be Drew. I'll read the first line, and you read the second line. You read the Paul, okay? So let me read the first one. What time are you leaving tomorrow?
You mean to go to the graduate ceremony?
Yes, I'd like to go with you if I may.
I'd be delighted to take you. I plan to leave here by the 9:30.
Fine, I can be ready by then.
Okay, I will pick up you at your house.
See you tomorrow then, about 9:30. Okay. Good job, Singwon. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Okay, so this was our second dialogue. We have our third dialogue now. And this one is called Catching a Bus. Catching a Bus. Okay. So I'll read this first and then we can read it together. Okay. Is this where I catch the bus for the zoo? You can take the T30 from here, but then you have to walk about 6 blocks. That doesn't sound too bad. Actually, if you go to the bus stop in the next block, you can take a Z8, which will let you right off in front of the zoo. Maybe that's what I'll do. Thanks a lot. You're welcome. Okay, we'll start again with Odoriko. Odoriko, I will be Steve and you will be Alan. Okay? Okay, Odoriko? I'll be
Okay, I'm
Steve
ready.
and you'll be Alan. Is
I'm
this
ready.
where I catch the bus for the zoo?
You can take a T30 from here, but then you have to walk about 6 blocks.
That doesn't sound too bad.
Actually, if you go to the bus stop in the next block, you can take a Z8, which let you right off in front of the zoo.
Maybe that's what I'll do. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Very good. Very good. Okay, good. Let's see. American, let's do the same thing.
Oh.
I will be Steve and you will be Alan. Okay. Is this where I catch the bus for the zoo?
Okay.
You can take
2:30.
from
2:30,
here.
yes?
Yes, T30.
P30.
Yes, from here, but then you have to walk about 6 blocks.
That doesn't sound too bad. Actually,
if you go
go.
actually, if you go to the bus stop in the next block. You can take as 8,
Z8.
which will let you write off in front of the zoo.
Maybe that's what I'll
Z8,
do. Yes, maybe
which
that's what I'll do.
will let
Thanks a
you
lot.
write off.
Okay, and you read the last one.
You're welcome.
Very good. Very good. Good job. Okay,
You are
Singwo.
welcome.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. Great. Good. Singwo, I will be Alan and you are Steve. Okay. So you start,
Okay.
Singwo.
Is this where I catch the bird for the zoo?
You can take a T30 from here, but then you have to walk about 6 blocks.
That doesn't sound too bad.
Actually, if you go to the bus stop in the next block, you can take a Z8, which will let you ride off in front of the zoo.
Maybe uh that's I will do. Thanks a lot.
Okay, maybe that's what I'll do. Thanks a lot. Good. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let me type something for Jean. Jean, maybe you exit and return to have better connection. Okay, good, good, good. All right, so we have this third dialogue. Let's go back and before we go on to the quiz, let's go and look at this again. Let's say it together. Water drops pierce stone.
Water drop here stone.
Rope saws cut wood.
Rope show catch wood.
Oops.
Rope saws cut wood.
Oops.
Rope show cut wood.
Salt.
Cut wood. So even things that we think are not very strong can make a very big difference. Even if your English is not very strong now, with time and patience, your English will get strong. Okay? So think of this saying as something to motivate you. Even if you don't have a lot of skills now, you will have strong skills if you have patience and if you have time. Okay? Let's look at the next one. Okay, let me make it a little smaller. Okay, you are always trying, if you are always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. Okay? And many people just listen to other people and follow other people and do what other people do. They try to be normal, right? But if there is something in you that says, I can be a singer, I can be an English speaker, I can be a businessman, I can be successful, and you work hard to achieve it, you can be amazing too. Okay? So you have to listen to what you like, what your passion is, and follow your passion. Follow your passion. Don't listen to other people. Follow your intuition, your passion. Follow your passion. And the next one is be the change you want to see in the world. Be the change you want to see in the world. If you want the world to change, it starts with you. You are the beginner. It begins with you. If you want people to be nicer to each other, then you need to be nicer to people. If you want people to preserve the environment, then you start by recycling, right? Recycling plastics and aluminum and glass to protect the environment. So it starts with you. The change that you want to see, it starts with you, not with other people, but it starts with you. Okay. All right. All right. So we had some dialogues. Now, I want you to take a sheet of paper. I want you to take a piece of paper and you're going to take a quiz. Okay, we're going to see how well you know your English. Okay, so let's read these words together on top. Cannot, cannot,
Cannot.
okay. Able, able.
able,
Able.
Six,
six,
6.
size,
6.
size,
size,
Size.
dark,
Size.
dark,
dark,
Dark.
dark,
Dark.
ball,
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 Ball.
material,
material,
Material.
material, special,
Oh.
special,
special,
Special.
special, okay.
special,
Heavy,
heavy,
heavy, heavy,
Heavy.
heavy,
Heavy.
filled,
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 filled, heat,
Filled.
heat,
Heat.
heat,
heat,
Heat.
full,
Heat.
full,
Full.
full,
full,
Full.
full,
hot,
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 Hot.
hot,
Hot.
check,
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 Check.
check,
check,
Check.
object,
object,
Object.
object. And if it's used as a verb, then we say object. So if it's a noun, we say object. If it's used as a verb, we say object. Object. It's pronounced differently.
object,
Am, am,
am,
Am.
rule,
rule,
Roll.
rule,
among,
among,
Amount.
among, noun,
noun,
Noun.
noun, and
Noun.
power, power,
power,
power. Okay, so what I want you to do is on your piece of paper, you number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So you number from 1 through 20 on your paper. And then you don't copy the sentence, you just write the word that fits in each sentence. Okay? You write the word that fits in each sentence. Now, I don't have a timer here, but I'm going to use my phone, and I'm going to use my phone and create a timer. Okay, I will use my phone and create a timer. Let me see here. And I will put a
I'm
timer
a good
here.
student.
It's okay. Try, and then we go over the answers. Okay, we go over the
Okay,
answers.
thank you.
So I'm going to give you 10 minutes. Okay, I will give you 10 minutes. Okay, 10
Okay.
minutes, and we start. Okay, so do your best and just write the
I
word.
can use
Yes, you can write the words
I can use
next to the number.
dictionary.
Yes, if you want
I
to,
can-
sure.
Yes,
Yes, you can.
thank you.
But you only have 10 minutes to finish this, okay? 10 minutes.
Okay. Start.
Okay, so for example, the shopper blank her cart with food. What word goes in there? Okay, how about this? Number 1, the shopper filled her cart with food, right? The shopper filled her cart with food.
Okay.
So you figure out which word goes in each blank, okay, for each number.
Okay.
Try your best. We will look at the answer together in about 9 minutes. So just write the answers on your paper and see how well you do. Okay, so I hope all of you are trying to do this quiz, this vocabulary quiz, to see how many words you can get right. Okay? See how many words you can get right out of 20. We're going to look at the next after we check after almost 8 minutes, we're going to look at the answers together.
Hmm? Para não.
Okay. Do you need more time? Do you need more time? I can give you more time. How many minutes do you need? 3 minutes? 3 minutes, okay? 3 more minutes?
No, you see, if everybody finished, I am
Okay.
okay.
Odorico, do you need more time?
No, I have finished.
You finished? Singwo, do you need more time?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I'll put in 3 more minutes, okay? 3 more minutes.
Yeah.
There we go. 3 more minutes.
Yes.
Okay. So if you finished, check your answers. If you didn't finish, just try to finish in the next 3 minutes. All right. Good job, Odorico. So these vocabulary words that you see here, we're doing in our second year. This is from our second year of vocabulary. This is the Fry's words, and you will learn 1,000 Fry's words. All of them will be tested. So this is just one example of what we'll be doing during year 2 of vocabulary.
I have question. Can I ask you?
Let's finish with the test first, and then I'll answer it. Okay, I'll give you the answers when we finish with the timer. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Welcome, Biljana from Montenegro. Bine ai venit, Virginia din Romania. Welcome. We have people from different parts of the world here. That's great. And again, if you want to practice with this more, you can go visit my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel, you go to youtube.com and then you type in my name, Maestro Sersea, and you can find all of these vocabulary tests on my channel, and you can do them on your
thank
own.
you.
Yeah, you can do them on your own. We have
Okay.
many of these quizzes there, so you can do them on your own. Okay, it's time to go over the answers. Okay. All right, let's look at the next one. Here are the answers, everybody. So check to see how many you have correct. Check to see how many you have correct. Number one, the shopper filled her cart with food. Number two, there is a lot of heat in the summer. Number three, his pockets are full of money. Number four, the weather is hot during the summer. Number five, if your car doesn't start, you should check your battery. Number six, she saw a large round object on the street. Number seven, I am an English learner. Number eight, the teacher has a rule. Do your best in school. Number nine, she is among some of the best students in the English class. Number 10, a notebook is a noun. A noun is a part of speech, so notebook counts as a noun. Number 11, electricity can power an electric car. Number 12, I cannot go to school today. Number 13, he is able to lift that heavy box. Number 14, number 6 follows number 5. Number 15, do you know the size of your shoes? Number 16, she likes to wear dark sunglasses. Number 17, the boy kicked the ball at the park. Number 18, the shirt is made of beautiful silk material. Number 19, when something is special, it is different and unique. And number 20, that man can lift that heavy box. Okay, so count how many correct answers you had and tell me the total of correct answers you had when you did this. Okay, So tell me how many correct answers you had when you did this. Singwo, how many correct do you have? How many correct answers do you have?
16, sir.
16, that's 80%. Very good. 80%. That's a good grade. That's a B right there. Okay. Mail Khan, how did you do? How did you do? How many
Mhm.
correct answers did you get?
Correct. 12. Mistake.
Tw-
8.
8. Okay, so you had 60%.
8.
60%. Okay, good. 12 correct. That's good. Odoriko, how well did you do?
Wow, this time I nailed it. 100%.
100%. Wonderful. That's great. Congratulations. You got it.
I'm very
All right.
happy.
All
Very
right. Good
happy.
job, Odoriko.
Definitely.
Yes. Congratulations. Great. So again, these are the Fry's words. Let me see if I make it smaller. You see, it says Fry Sight Words Quiz, the 500, lesson 4 of 5. So there are 1,000 Fry Sight Words, and we have lessons and we have quizzes for 20 at a time, 20 words at a time. So the total number of tests here, we have 50, 50 vocabulary tests for the 1,000 Fry words. And in year 3, we're going to do the Voice of America words, which is even, more challenging, Let me see here if we have, okay. So this is some basic information about our class, okay. The class has starts with 5 introductory lessons. There are 4 lessons per week, and every Sunday there's a newsletter that I send you. It's organized into quarters, so every quarter has 13 weeks. At the end of the quarter, there are review exams. So at week 13, week 26, week 39, and week 52, we have review exams. Now, we have a problem. Here is the problem. The program that does the quizzes is not sending the certificates anymore. So I need to work with a programmer to try to fix it. You can take the exams every quarter, but it doesn't send you a certificate. If it does, you have to check in the you check in your let me see here, just a second, in your spam box. Okay, you have to check in your spam box to see if you received anything. Okay, but congratulations for doing well on the quiz for today. Let's see here. Okay, here is more information. This class is 5 years long. Okay, year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5. Each year you receive new lessons: vocabulary, reading, comprehension, language skills, pronunciation. So we do a lot of work during these years. Again, this is a free class. You don't pay anything. It doesn't cost you any money, no money. Okay. So you just work at your pace. If you want to work a little faster, if you want to finish a little faster, send me an email and I can work with you so you can access the lessons faster if you want to do that. Okay. So just send me an email if you want to do faster lessons. I can help you with that. Okay. So that's that. This is what we do first 13 weeks. We learn Dolch words. Dolch words, there are about 400 Dolch words in the first year that we do. And then in the second quarter, this is what we do over here. You can see on the screen what we do in the second quarter. And in the third quarter, you can see here what we do. Okay, we start with phonics lessons. Okay. So good. So this is what we did today. We discussed 3 quotes. We worked on 3 dialogues: daily needs, making a date, catching a bus. We did vocabulary quiz practice, fry sight words, 500, lesson 4 of 5. And we introduced the course a little bit. You got to see a little bit of what the English course is about. Okay. We will have our next webinar is in 2 weeks, 2 weeks from today. Okay. I will send you an email with the link and everything. And you can also find out in our newsletter every Sunday when our next webinars are. So we have 1 more webinar in November, and we have 2 more webinars in December. Okay. So 2 more webinars in December. So we have 3 more webinars, 3 more webinars this year in 2021. Okay. We will see what we will do in 2022. Depends on how my time is. I work 2 jobs. I teach English literacy during the day at a high school, and at night I teach English to English learners who are adults. So I am pretty busy. I am pretty busy during the week, but I will try to make some. I will try to make some space, some time, so we can have more webinars in 2022. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Thank you, Odoriko. Thank you, Singwo. Thank you, Mariakam. Thank you, Jean Gardi. Thank you, Virginia. Thank you, Merim. Okay, I appreciate you all being here. And I'm going to make a video from this recording, so you can go back and review it if you want. I will send it to everybody later today. Okay, I will make the recording into a video and send it today. Thank you, Odoriko. I appreciate your kind message. And thank you, everybody, for taking the time to work on your English. It's important to work on your English every day. If you can spend about 30 minutes every day working on your English, you will make a difference. Just like this saying over here, water drops pierce stone. Little by little, if you do 30 minutes a day, in a few years, you're going to be very strong in English. It's not going to happen in a week. It's not going to happen in a month. But little by little, you will improve your English. Thank you very much. Thank you, Virginia. No, not a problem, Jean Gardi. Not a problem. Thank you. So it's going to improve, and we'll make sure that you have enough lessons and materials to improve your skills. So if you pay attention to the math, in 5 years of working with me, you will have a total of more than 1,000 lessons. Okay. So there will be more than 1,000 lessons for you to do in 5 years with me. Plus, you get anywhere from 7 to 10 lessons every newsletter. So that's even more. So you will have more than 1,000 lessons that you would have completed within 5 years. I am sure that your English will increase higher and higher if you keep on working hard. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here, and I appreciate you all. I will see you in about 2 weeks we will have our next next webinar, and we'll make it exciting. We will try to do some language skills, some writing skills next time. Okay, God willing. I hear you, Odorico. I hear you. Thank you very much. Best wishes, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye, Odorico. Bye, Jean Gardi. Bye, Virginia. Bye, Melkan. Bye, Medim. See you all later. Take care. Bye-bye.